All right, everybody, it's that time of year again. I'm here at Universal Studios Orlando for a team member preview of Halloween Horror Nights 26. I'm here with my friend Ryan.
Hello.
I'm here with my friend Liam. Woo! He's already drunk. And we're gonna go and have some fun. We're gonna try and do all of the houses tonight, as much as we can, and we're gonna have a good time. This year, there's a lot of really excellent content here at Halloween Horror Nights. We've got a lot of cool intellectual properties, and I'm actually really excited to see. A lot of people complain about the intellectual properties. They like to say that it's not as original as it used to be, but I think they can be really unique and original with some of these intellectual properties and how they bring them to life. So some really cool haunts this year. We've got The Exorcist, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, American Horror Story, Krampus, all kinds of things that are awesome. My most anticipated houses are probably Halloween, Hell Comes to Haddonfield. That's probably my most anticipated, at least of the IPs. And of the original houses, probably it's a tie between Tomb of the Ancients and Lunatic's Playground, which is the Chance house. What would you say is your most anticipated, Ryan?
I'm really excited about Krampus because that movie is just so up my alley. Yeah, Lunatic's Playground is going to be great. Really, I'm excited for all the IP houses, or not the IP houses, the original houses, because I usually end up liking the original houses a lot more than the IP ones. Though American Horror Story, I'm all about it. I'm all about that American Horror Story house.
So Liam, what do you think? What's your...
Yeah, Halloween was the first scary movie I ever saw, so I love Halloween, so I'm really looking forward to that one. 2 years ago in the first Halloween house they did here, that one was awesome, so I'm really have high hopes for this sequel based on the second movie. Also, Chance's house, I love the 3D stuff. They always nail the 3D effects, so I'm really looking forward to that as well.
I might be fast as sticks. Yeah.
We're going in. Yeah.
We're probably not even being invited to that one.
American Horror Story, here we go. Woo! Woo! Twisty. We're in line for American Horror Story. First house of the night. I'm really excited. We're doing this one first because this one's probably going to be the most, the busiest house. Yeah, it's the most anticipated of the IPs.
Because no one cares about Walking Dead anymore.
Yeah, and like people love American Horror Story. So,
me, yes.
You know, I'm catching up on it. I didn't like the first season. I've not watched Asylum. I like Freak Show from what I've seen of it. I loved Hotel. I watched all of Hotel. Loved it. So
Hotel was so great.
I'm so excited that Hotel is probably one of the focal points of this, along with Freak Show. So I kind of know where I'm at. Because, but this is going to be great.
Wait.
What the hell?
Oh, it's a big line.
Oh, some of the cues inside the soundstage.
Wow. Interesting.
That's cool. It's probably because they need to. This, like, I don't think I've ever done that before.
That's weird.
That's cool, though. It means it's going to be inside and not hot as balls. This is a really neat setup for inside of the soundstage. This is where 25 Years was last year. This is where the facade and like the first couple rooms would have been. And they got like ads playing up on the screens to sort of entertain people. And you know that at some point this is all going to be full of people.
And we will see that and proceed to go, nope.
I mean, it depends on the night, really.
Zombie Protective Agency.
And the line is already filled as we get out of the house. Fortunately, there's no express tonight, but good lord. All right, so we just got out of American Horror Story. The current wait time is now 145 minutes. So we're really glad we did that one first. That's the entire soundstage that they're using for a queue is full of people. Now there is no express, so again, it should move a little bit faster than it's posted, but holy dang. Anyway, what'd you think?
It was great. I loved it. I just watched Freak Show and Hotel, so they were very fresh in my mind, and I was able to get pretty much all of the references. I'm a little fuzzy on Murder House. I might rewatch that coming up.
That was the same with me. Murder House I watched once, and I don't really remember it, but that was Freak Show and Hotel were fantastic, and Murder House was good. I just don't know what was going on, so I'm really excited. That was a good first impression. What do you think?
Yeah, I've never watched American Horror Story, so I didn't really know what to expect going in. But the big thing that stood out was, again, set design. Universal just makes you feel like you're in that world in American Horror Story. The sets were amazing. I just felt like I was transported into that show. It was really cool. High bar.
And here's Vamp 55. It's the homecoming parade, 1955. No actors are out for the scare zones yet. I think it's a little too early for that. But oh, there we go. We got some actors. Oh, they all came out at once. Wow. Oh, football player. I feel like a nerd. Jesus Christ. All right, so now we're in line for Halloween. Hell Comes to Haddonfield. Haddonfield? Field. I don't know what I'm talking about. What do you mean Woody Woodpecker's Nut House poster isn't open?
I am offended. I'm offended. That is all I wanted to do tonight.
Why did I even buy Express? Halloween. Another great house, just like last time. That was fantastic. The finale is one of the coolest things I've seen them do here at Horror Nights. Obviously, it's, you know, the energy's a little different than tonight than it will be later in the season, so I assume the Michael Myers are going to get much more intense. Halloween, another great house, just like last time. That was fantastic. The finale is one of the coolest things I've seen them do here at Horror Nights. Obviously, it's, you know, the energy's a little different than tonight than it will be later in the season, so I assume the Michael Myers are going to get much more intense. Because, like, holy moly. What do you think?
The finale's pretty lit.
Shut up. Anyway, I think we're gonna do Tomb of the Ancients next.
Yep, that's the plan.
Tomb of the Ancients, and then we're gonna go to
about some mummies and Egyptian gods.
And then Texas Chainsaw. Also, at some point, refreshment, because it's hot and humid, and
I'm wearing jeans.
Look at this dumbass in jeans. Look at him. Look at this dumbass. Look at that dumbass. We did Tomb of the Ancients. It's the first original house that we did this year, and it's setting the bar really high. It's really cool. It's a kind of a mixture of like Egyptian and like Mayan cultures. A lot of recognizable things that you might notice from those different religions in one big temple of hell, basically. Lots of cool special effects, lots of cool scares. I loved it. I cannot wait to go through it, like when it's like actually like real season with people like at their full capacity of scaring people. It's gonna be great.
It's been my favorite house we've been through this evening. I absolutely loved it. I've been a big fan of Egyptian mythology since I was in like elementary school. So it is right up my alley, and there are some really, really inventive scares that I really haven't seen Horror Nights do before. So that's reason enough just to go through it. It's in the same location as Doll House. I think that area, Perch notwithstanding, is like the blessed zone for me, because I basically love everything that's been there that I've been to.
It's a really cool house. There was, obviously I don't want to go into too much spoilers, but there was a scare in there that got me really good, where it felt like the floor was moving, and I don't know if that was intentional or if I slipped on something, but if it was intentional, it was a really neat effect. What do you think, Liam?
Yeah, a lot of great misdirection, a lot of great special effects. Won't spoil anything, but really cool.
So yeah, that's Tomb of the Ancients. Okay, so we're in line for Texas Chainsaw now. I'm kind of antsy about this house, mainly because the concept of Texas Chainsaw has always kind of freaked me out. It's always been a little weird to me because it's real, you know, it's semi-real. This could theoretically happen. You get crazy cannibals with chainsaws and things go south. But the facade is really cool. I'm looking at the facade right now, and it's fantastic. This is the facade. I love the facades here. They always have this house here is where they had Insidious last year and Halloween the year before. They always have a really cool facade at this tent location. It's really cool. My shadow isn't great. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. Sorry about my double chin. I feel like I'm gonna lose like 100 pounds tonight, though. This is so hot. It's so damn hot out right now. So we'll see how this house goes. Okay, so we did Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Very good house, excellent house. I missed a lot of the scares. They were either in front of me or behind me. But I have a feeling that if that house gets to be on point, it's gonna be terrifying. Like if the actors get me, I'm done. I'm gonna cry. I need to hit record to make things actually record. Anyway, we just did Lunatic's Playground, which is the Chance house. It's the 3D house this year. A lot of people like to write off 3D houses. They say they're not scary. They say they're too bright and colorful, kind of gives you a headache. I happen to like them. This is probably the best 3D house I've ever been to at any haunt. It was fantastic. Like, I actually got scared. There were a lot of scares that got me. And the visuals are just phenomenal, and the characters are really cool and creative. So, what do you think?
It's really intense. I really liked it. It was, once again, it's one of those things where it was just exceptionally clever.
Yeah.
And I'm all about that.
I think Liam agrees. He's in the back like, yep.
Yes.
Yep.
3D just gets better and better. It lived up to the hype.
Yeah. I liked Asylum last year, but this is way better than Asylum. It blows Asylum out of the water. So yeah, we're now in line for Ghost Town, Lightning Gulch, which is actually a returning haunt. Not returning, it's a sequel to a haunt. They did a Ghost Town haunt many years ago, and now it's back. And I'm really excited because I like westerns and I like scary stuff. So this is gonna be great for him. He likes western stuff too.
Yes.
So it's gonna be great.
Spooky Cowboys.
Look at, she's stuck in. He doesn't care at all. He doesn't care. He was just in like 5 different pictures. You're welcome for the bald man in your pictures. Huh? Oh, that's a good game. I like that game. Hey. Rapunzel's over there. She likes to play games. We can play Chance Says.
We did Ghost Town, which blew my mind. The sets are immersive and massive. At one point, there's a really cool effect. I do not want to spoil it in this video. Obviously, in later videos, we'll be talking about what actually happens in the houses, but I've never seen them do something like that in a haunted house, and it made it feel much more real and put me right in the storyline.
Yeah, it was definitely not what I was expecting it to be. It was very, yeah, as Donald said, it was really big, really expansive. Lots of guns.
I got shot in the face at least twice.
Yeah. That happens a lot to him.
Every time there's a gun in a haunted house, it's going to go off in this face. I don't know if it's because they like me. I'm so stoked to go on Shrek 4D. I love Shrek 4D. It's the best.
Woo! It's my favorite.
I can't wait to hear the pneumatic pumps just rocking my chairs back and forth into oblivion until I bleed out from the, rear end. All right, so we did Krampus, and that was fantastic. It actually got me really good. Like I get jumpy scares pretty easily in haunted houses. I'm pretty jumpy when it comes to startles, but this tonight has been sort of, I keep missing them, but I didn't miss them in Krampus. They got me very good. There's a few scares that I screamed, and I don't normally do that. So the house is so creative. It's so much fun. It's perfect. It's a really good recreation of the movie. I think there's a few things that may have not been working, or maybe they don't have enough actors in there right now. I think that house is going to be kick-ass throughout the rest of the season, though. So, just say what you're saying. It's fine.
Yeah, the costume design was awesome. A lot of good scares, and it smelled delicious. So it was great.
Yeah, it did smell very good. So, I did The Exorcist. That was a really good house. It's weird. It's really weirdly structured, and I haven't seen The Exorcist in a few years, so I probably need to go back and watch it again for a lot of it to make sense. But he was scared by it.
It scared me so good. I wanted to get out of that house as quick as possible.
There's some really cool puppets in that house, and the sets are really nice. The facade is beautiful. It's like stepping into the movie poster. All right, so we're leaving now. As you can see, we're driving out the garage. We did Walking Dead. I'm not all that impressed, to be honest. To be fair, I'm probably a little biased against it. I haven't liked The Walking Dead in a couple of years, and it definitely its time has come to, I think, leave the event. It's definitely neat that they did all of the seasons in one house. You can see little bits and pieces of stuff that's been in the other houses, which was, if you've been to a couple of years of the event, that's kind of neat. It's kind of like a retrospective in a way. The sets were really cool. I thought they were actually better than any of the sets I've seen before. It wasn't nearly as immersive or as expansive as the one 2 years ago that was like the mega house. But it was neat to look at. The actors were not, in my opinion, doing so hot. I mean, again, it's first night, so I'm not judging them based on that. I was told that the masks in this house are going to be like movie quality and everything like that, and I did not find them to be that way. And a lot of them didn't have masks at all. They just had red face paint on to sort of simulate like scratches and blood. he did Walking Dead, and he's a big Walking Dead fan, so what do you think?
Yes, I mean, as a fan of the show, I'm always going to appreciate the Walking Dead houses just because it seems from a show I love. But I definitely agree with you. It wasn't really scary. The actors in it were just kind of, you know, lunging out, not really into it. And the makeup was kind of, it wasn't really that impressive. But I enjoyed doing it because I like the show.
But, you know, overall, again, this is a great event. Now, last year I was really, again, kind of biased towards last year's event because I was super excited to see Jack in action. And the overall carnival atmosphere of the event was great. Well, it's a very similar feel this year in terms of overall, like, you know, atmosphere. It's definitely kind of like a carnival, similar area music, some different stuff, but there's also a few things that are the same. Very, you know, high energy, pumping, you know, techno and rock. And again, this is a really interesting time to see the event because it's in dress rehearsal. So things are going to change. They're going to get better costumes. They're going to get better makeup, and then more props. And, you know, things will change throughout the entire course of the event. And that's what I love about going as often as I do, is that I get to see this kind of change and evolve throughout the course of this this whole month and a half. Stick around. If you like these vlogs, let me know, comment, like them, share them, talk to me about it, send me a Facebook message if you're on Facebook. Let me know what you think of these, and if you have any suggestions or if you have any requests for things you want to see. I didn't really touch the scare zones a lot tonight because I was mostly just trying to get the houses done. But I did see some of the scare zones. They're really cool looking. The actors really weren't out when I was walking through some of them, but then when I went through Dead Man's Wharf and Survivor, they were really there and just having a good time. So I think it's going to be a great year, so stick around. And thanks for joining me tonight, Liam.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yeah, he's great. We're going to go get some Taco Bell now.
Yeah. Baja Blast!
Baja Blast!